Bashar al-Assad, the controversial leader of Syria, has clung to power for decades, surviving civil war, sanctions, and international condemnation. But beneath the surface of his regime lies a darker secret, one fueling the region's addiction crisis and filling the pockets of the Assad family. This is the story of how Syria became the world's Captagon capital. What is Captagon? Captagon, a highly addictive amphetamine, was once used as a prescription drug in the 1960s. But today, it's the narcotic of choice across the Middle East, especially among young people and fighters in war zones. The pill's effects? Increased energy, euphoria, and a dangerous addiction that has devastated communities. But what most don't know is that Syria has become the epicenter of its production, and the Assad regime is deeply involved. With the outbreak of Syria's civil war in 2011, the regime's economy collapsed under the weight of sanctions and conflict. But while the world focused on the bloodshed, something else was happening behind closed doors. Intelligence reports and investigations began linking key figures in the Assad family to Captagon production and trafficking. Maher al-Assad, Bashar's powerful younger brother and commander of Syria's notorious 4th Armored Division, is believed to be a central player. His division controls key smuggling routes, making it almost impossible for large shipments to cross without regime involvement. In 2022 alone, authorities seized Captagon worth over $5 billion, with most of it traced back to Syria. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Experts believe the real value of the Captagon trade is far higher, making it one of Syria's most lucrative exports, second only to oil before the war. Factories disguised as farms, shipments hidden in fruit crates, and diplomatic pouches. The regime's network is vast, spanning Lebanon, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and beyond. Narrator, VO. The Captagon crisis is not just a Syrian problem, it's a global one. The drug is fueling crime, violence, and instability across the region. As more countries crack down on trafficking, pressure is mounting on the Assad regime. But with Syria isolated under heavy sanctions, the regime sees Captagon as a vital source of income, no matter the human cost. What's next? With mounting evidence, will the international community finally act against Syria's narco-state? Or will the Captagon empire continue to thrive in the shadows of dictatorship? The story of Bashar al-Assad's Captagon empire is a chilling reminder of how power, war, and corruption can create a crisis that spans far beyond borders. If you want to see more investigations like this, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let us know in the comments. What do you think should be done to stop Syria's Captagon trade? The fall of Bashar al-Assad. As pressure builds and allies distance themselves, the walls around Bashar al-Assad's regime begin to crumble. With mounting international sanctions, growing resistance from within, and global condemnation, whispers of a post-Assad Syria grow louder. Whether through diplomatic exile, internal coup, or the weight of his own crimes catching up to him, the end of Bashar al-Assad's reign seems inevitable. But the scars of Syria's Captagon empire will take generations to heal. The fall of Assad may mark the end of one chapter, but the fight against corruption, addiction, and exploitation is far from over.